Okay, I wanted to talk about symbolism and imagery some days back, but then something came up. I wasn't able to make a video. Okay, now let's answer this question before we get the others. We are talking about will and shall. People have been asking questions about the difference between the two of them. Let us start with where the both of them are, where they have something in common, where they are somewhat similar. And that is the area of futurity. That is to say, the both of them they show actions that should take place in future, actions that are expected to take place in future. Somebody can you can have something like I will come to your house tomorrow or he will be there tomorrow. That is future. At the same time, somebody can say I shall be at your place in the morning. Maybe we are talking about this at night. Now, the both of them, one thing they have in common is that they are used to portray futurity. Now, but there is something after talking about the area where the both of them are similar. We are going to talk about where they are different. Now, one place where they are different is this. First, remember that the both of them talk about futurity, but will somehow is weaker in the area of showing determination than shall. Somebody saying, I will come there tomorrow and I shall come there tomorrow. The both of them talk about futurity. The both of them portray futurity. But this particular word, shall, show more strength in determination, more strength in willingness than these. So at times it seems as if the both of them are different because of this area that I just went to. Shall shows more attitudinal determination. Let me use that. More mental determination. This shall shows that. So that is one place it is different from will. Okay, something else. Another area where the both of them are different is that the word shall, you can use he will, I will, you will. You can use any of these. But that word shall does not always accept a third person pronoun. Shall will always go with the word I or you. I shall, you shall. Shall normally goes with I and you. You don't always find it used with a third person pronoun. I said you don't always find it. Cases where you find shall used with a third person pronoun is in a situation where it is used to make a law. Such a place where uh, maybe there is a rule, a law that says uh, if you agree to be in this place, whoever agrees to be in this place must obey this. First, he shall always, I don't know if you get that. You use it to make laws. Now, in situation where you find shall going with a third person pronoun, you use it to make laws. Okay, the word will. Now we have talked about the area where they are similar and then the area where they are different. Okay, now the word will, apart from showing futurity, you also find will in an area where it shows willingness. It shows what the speaker is willing to do. It shows willingness. Take for instance that place where you see something like I will help you. This shows willingness. What this person wants to do, what this person feels like doing. This person has that urge to do it. This person wants to do it. This is what you mean by willingness. You see will there. I will. Okay. You also find out that you use will in an area where you are predicting, to predict. something that you expect to happen in future. You predict that this thing will happen. Such a time when somebody will say something like, my my team will win the game. My team will win the game. It's a prediction. So you make use of shall or will also when you are pointing to prediction. Apart from that, you make use of will where you are pointing to certainty, something you are sure about, something that you are certain about. When you have something like, he will stop once he sees you. He will stop once he sees you. The person speaking here is certain that this action will take place. The action of stopping. He will stop once he sees you. You make use of this where you are pointing to certainty. Okay, that is about will. On the part of shall, you see shall in such areas where maybe a person is making an offer, another place where you see it, while the person is making an offer. Such a time when you hear somebody ask, shall shall I make you a meal? This is an offer. You see the use of shall there. Shall I make you a meal? I have talked about area where you use shall to make laws, to make formal directives. Now, you also use shall there. You also use shall in an area where you make suggestions. Where you make suggestions like, shall we try talking to the boss? In this situation, it is a suggestion. Shall we try talking to the boss? You cannot refer to this as an offer. It is a suggestion. Now, these are places where you find the use of shall and will. But most importantly, remember what we said at the beginning. The both of them portray futurity. Then, shall would always go with the pronouns I and you. Shall always goes with first and second person pronoun. It does not always agree. It's not always proper to make use of it where you are using the third person pronoun if it is not about a law. Take note of this. Then the second one is that it shows more determination in what the speaker is talking about, especially when the speaker is talking about is using the first person pronoun I shall. It shows more determination, more mental. It shows more mental strength in that particular thing that you are talking about. We're going to talk about the others in subsequent videos.